What if the pursuit of beauty could destroy your life? Thousands of people hoping to achieve the perfect face and body are willing to spend huge amounts of money. But what they get in return is not satisfaction, but complications and irreversible consequences. In this video, we will explore some of the most extreme plastic surgeries where wrong decisions have led to shocking transformations. Leave a comment with number 1 if you sympathize with these celebrities, or number 0 if you have a different opinion. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next captivating stories. Julia Tarasovich, the 43-year-old beauty queen from Russia, endured a nightmare after undergoing several cosmetic surgeries she believed would enhance her appearance. She opted for eyelid surgery, eye area revision, and liposuction. But instead of the improved look she expected, she ended up with severe facial swelling, limited facial movement, and eyes that couldn't fully close. The physical and emotional toll was so great that she filed a lawsuit against 2 surgeons, Andrei Kauv and Omar Kojaev, accusing them of negligence. The doctors argued that her complications were due to skin scarring, a rare genetic disorder that causes the skin to harden. Julia firmly denied this, insisting she had no health issues prior to the surgery. Despite spending a significant amount of money on corrective treatments, she admits that her face may never return to its original state. Currently, she has withdrawn from public life and is focusing on healing, sharing her experience as a strong reminder of the risks of cosmetic surgery and the importance of thorough research before making life-changing decisions. Pixie Fox, often referred to as the real-life cartoon character, is one of the most iconic examples of modern extreme cosmetic surgery addiction. Born in Sweden, she dreamed of transforming into a real-life version of cartoon characters, pursuing an illusion of exaggerated beauty that pushed her body to its limits. Her story has both fascinated and horrified audiences around the world, solidifying her place among the most shocking plastic surgery disasters. Over the years, Pixie has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on cosmetic procedures, including multiple breast augmentations, facial surgeries, and even the removal of 6 ribs to achieve an unbelievably small waist. She took things even further with eye color-changing surgeries and countless fillers, transforming her body into a shape nearly unrecognizable from her natural form. While Pixie sees altering her appearance as a form of self-expression, the consequences are undeniable. Medical experts have warned about the long-term risks, while critics argue that her case is a dangerous reflection of society's obsession with unrealistic beauty standards. Her body has become a canvas for excess, blurring the lines between human identity and imagined persona. To her supporters, Pixie represents ultimate freedom, the right to shape one's body into any form desired. To others, she serves as a vivid warning of how excessive plastic surgery can endanger health and humanity. Her name is now regarded as one of the boldest and most controversial cautionary tales in the history of cosmetic surgery. Tara Jane McKenzie, 33, from Melbourne, has spent over $85,000 USD, approximately $200,000 AUD, on cosmetic procedures, transforming herself into what she proudly describes as a real-life Barbie. Frequently seen in bold, eye-catching outfits, showcasing her latest enhancements, Tara has undergone 5 breast augmentations, 6 nose surgeries, and countless Botox and dermal filler injections. Her dramatic transformation has landed her appearances on shows like Botched and Mirror Mirror, where she openly embraces her identity as an ultra-feminine, upgraded Barbie model. Despite doctors warning her about her low weight and the risks of larger implants, Tara remains determined to reach her current goal of 1,500cc breasts. She continues to grow her online presence, promoting her brand and lifestyle, while pushing for an increasingly perfect appearance. Her story illustrates the powerful allure of aesthetic perfection and the lengths some people will go to even as health issues increasingly arise. Donatella Versace did not merely inherit a fashion empire. She also carried the immense responsibility of honoring the legendary legacy left by her brother Gianni Versace. After the shocking assassination of Gianni in 1997, Donatella assumed control of the brand, becoming its creative leader and most prominent face. During the 1990s, she was admired for her signature platinum hair, impeccable fashion sense, and bold, confident beauty that reflected her personal creative touch in every design. Wherever she went, cameras followed, capturing the essence of Italian luxury and establishing Donatella as a global icon of style and fashion elegance. However, fame, the grief of losing her brother, and the relentless pressure to maintain perfection in an industry obsessed with youth deeply affected her. This pressure led Donatella to pursue cosmetic procedures to cope with the intense scrutiny from the public and media. The effort to sustain a flawless image became both a mental and physical burden, transforming her from a vibrant fashion icon into a complex figure where creativity, personal pain, and professional passion intertwined. In this way, Donatella stands not only as a successor to a legendary legacy, but also as a living testament to how a woman navigates loss pressure and the unforgiving standards of the world's top fashion industry. Over the years, Donatella Versace experimented with numerous beauty procedures, from cosmetic surgery and fillers to Botox and various skin-tightening techniques, gradually reshaping the contours of her face. Her lips became fuller, her cheekbones sharper, and her skin nearly porcelain-like, enhancing the elegance and power she embodies. Yet these changes brought not only confidence, but also intense public and media scrutiny. Fashion critics and tabloids frequently claimed she had gone too far, and rumors about Donatella's supposed addiction to cosmetic procedures began following her, highlighting the immense pressure she faced as the leader of a world-renowned fashion brand. Over time, doctors advised Donatella to reduce her Botox treatments, as their effects could not last forever. As the results faded, signs of aging became more visible, combined with years of cosmetic alterations, creating a complex image that was both striking and slightly rigid. This appearance left the public astonished and curious, but it also reflected a very real part of Donatella's story: the relentless effort to maintain perfection in a demanding industry. The pressure of public image and aging, and her ability to adjust and adapt while preserving her distinctive personal style and enduring influence in fashion. However, Donatella Versace has never backed down in the face of challenges or public and media pressure. She continues to lead Versace as its artistic director, overseeing every creative decision and taking the spotlight on fashion runways with commanding presence. Recent collaborations, such as her high-profile collection with Fendi, demonstrate not only that her influence and allure remain intact, but also her relentless creativity and ability to adapt to modern fashion trends. Donatella turns each collection and public appearance into a testament of resilience and personal power, regardless of controversies surrounding her appearance or critical public scrutiny. Although her appearance has evolved over the years, every wrinkle and contour reflects not just a pursuit of beauty, but also the price one pays to survive and shine in an industry obsessed with perfection. Donatella's image ultimately remains a symbol of strength, perseverance, and the ability to stand firm under constant pressure. She proves that in the dazzling yet demanding world of fashion, true allure comes not from absolute perfection, but from confidence, life experience, and the capacity to transform challenges, hardships, and time itself into a unique and enduring personal style. So here we have Lin May, a famous Mexican actress once known as a sex symbol of the past. She wasn't just a dancer, singer, and actress, she was a multi-talented performer. However, Lin May was dissatisfied with her appearance and underwent numerous cosmetic surgeries. I mean, we're talking about countless procedures, facelifts, cheek implants, you name it, she's done it all. But the saddest part is that these surgeries completely changed her face. If you look at her old photos, you'll see she was truly stunning. She was already beautiful, but after all the surgeries, she looks entirely different. It's really quite sad. She was known for her beauty and talent, and then changed to the point where no one recognizes her anymore. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? It's like a completely different person showing up. Lin May has admitted that she regrets some of the decisions she made. Imagine that your face and body no longer resemble what they once did after undergoing a series of surgeries, and you have to live with the result you didn't expect. She went through emotional pain, public humiliation, all because of the surgeries. This is something many people don't understand, but it's truly difficult to face such insecurities. Few names exemplify the phrase plastic surgery disaster as much as Jocelyn Wildenstein. Once a captivating woman of high society in New York, she was married to the art mogul Alec Wildenstein. Her life was one of luxury with immense wealth, a stunning mansion, private jets, and the finest of everything money could buy. She lived in a world where everything was at her fingertips, where riches and opulence defined her existence. However, as time passed, Jocelyn's legacy would not be remembered for her fortune or the material wealth she accumulated. Instead, it would be shaped by the astonishing transformation of her face. Her numerous cosmetic surgeries led to a dramatic change in her appearance, so much so that she became almost unrecognizable, with feline features so distinct that she became the subject of worldwide attention and ridicule. With increasingly noticeable changes to her face, the media dubbed her Catwoman, discussing incessantly the extreme plastic surgeries she might have undergone. Yet despite the ongoing criticism and mockery from the public, Jocelyn Wildenstein repeatedly denied undergoing any such extreme surgeries. She insisted that her current appearance was entirely the result of natural genetics, having no connection to any cosmetic interventions. Despite this, with her dramatic transformation and the unwanted fame that followed, she became one of the most prominent examples of the unexpected consequences of altering one's appearance through cosmetic surgery. However, plastic surgeons and cultural critics strongly disagree with Jocelyn Wildenstein's claims regarding her appearance. They argue that the significant transformation of her face cannot possibly be the result of natural genetics, but rather the outcome of years of continuous cosmetic surgery ranging from facelifts to the implantation of materials designed to alter her facial structure. According to experts, her current face is almost unrecognizable compared to her original appearance marked by stiff lines and feline features, which could only result from the overuse of cosmetic procedures. Jocelyn's image has become a symbol in American pop culture, drawing widespread attention from the public and media, while also sparking heated debates about the risks of excessive alterations to one's appearance. Despite her continued denials of undergoing extreme plastic surgeries, insisting that her appearance is entirely due to natural genetics, Jocelyn Wildenstein's image remains a hot topic in discussions about cosmetic surgery. For some, she represents a bold defiance, a woman unafraid to break societal norms, boldly carving out her own identity and rejecting conventional standards of beauty. However, for many others, she serves as a stark warning of the potential consequences of the obsessive pursuit of perfection. Her dramatic transformation remains one of the most famous examples of excess in cosmetic surgery, not only standing as a testament to the abuse of beauty standards, but also as a sobering reminder of the risks of altering one's appearance to meet unrealistic self-esteem or societal expectations. Jessica Alves, formerly known as Rodrigo Alves, is a prominent British media personality of Brazilian origin, known for her extraordinary transformation. She is not just a symbol of gender transition, but also a person who challenges global perceptions of beauty and personal freedom. Born on July 30, 1983, in São Paulo, Brazil, Jessica was raised in a multicultural household. Her mother was Brazilian, and her father, Roosevelt Alves, was British. This combination deeply influenced her perspective on identity and diversity throughout her journey. Jessica has always been driven by a desire to discover her true self, continuously fighting to live authentically according to her own desires. Jessica underwent a profound transformation both physically and in terms of her identity, from a young man named Rodrigo Alves to the woman she is today. Jessica Alves embodying beauty and personality as a woman. She underwent over 50 cosmetic surgeries, including numerous nose jobs, fillers, and other procedures, to achieve the appearance she felt was most aligned with her true self. However, more than just the physical changes, what truly matters is her journey towards personal freedom, not only in her appearance but also in her spirit, a strong belief in herself. Jessica Alves's story is a testament to the power of self-awareness and living authentically free from judgment or societal prejudice. Jessica Alves' paternal family has deep roots in Brazil, having migrated from Europe in the 1940s and settled in the country through agriculture, retail, and real estate investments. Her family has a solid foundation, and over the years, they have built a stable life in Brazil, passing down traditions across generations. Growing up in a close-knit family, Jessica showed signs of her femininity from an early age. Even as a young boy, Jessica felt different from other children, finding comfort in the feminine toys she loved, particularly the Barbie dolls her grandfather gave her. Although born male, Jessica began expressing her gender identity from a very young age through her clothing choices and imagination. She often gravitated towards feminine outfits and created stories with her Barbie dolls, showcasing her boundless creativity. These early moments defined her belief in herself and her desire to live true to her gender identity. Despite the societal norms of the time, Jessica confidently embraced her individuality, and these early experiences helped her develop the strength and resilience needed for her journey of self-discovery, allowing her to ultimately live authentically as the woman she always knew herself to be. Jessica's journey proves that true strength lies in embracing who you truly are, even when society doesn't fully understand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring journeys like hers. As a teenager, Jessica Alves faced a natural hormonal imbalance that led to abnormally high estrogen levels and the development of breast tissue. While this brought her closer to her true self and deepened her connection to her female gender identity, it also came with significant challenges. Jessica became the target of bullying, isolation, and misunderstanding. Not only was she mocked by her peers, but she also faced discrimination and alienation from the society around her. However, instead of hiding in fear or silence, Jessica chose to confront these challenges head-on. She decided not to remain silent, but to use her painful experiences as a tool to empower herself and others. Rather than letting the pain weigh her down, Jessica turned it into a driving force for personal growth learning and ultimately becoming a role model for those facing similar struggles. She fought not just for herself, but for those who were marginalized and misunderstood by society. Her strength and determination helped Jessica build an image of a resilient woman, one who is always confident in her true self despite the obstacles she faced. Over the years, she underwent more than 100 cosmetic surgeries, 51 of which were major surgeries, with a cost of over $650,000 by 2018. Several unfortunate rhinoplasty procedures led to permanent loss of her sense of smell. However, she remained determined to align her appearance with her inner identity. Today, Jessica Alves is a symbol of courage, resilience, and unwavering authenticity. Her journey inspires others to live truthfully, reminding the world that identity is not defined by rules, fear, or public opinion, but by the deep desire to be one's true self. Katie Price's beauty journey, sculpted through Courage Cosmetic Surgery, stands as a bold testament to a woman who dared to challenge every conventional standard of appearance. Once celebrated across the United Kingdom for her natural looks, captivating smile, and glamorous modeling career, Katie quickly became an icon of early 2000s femininity. Yet that rapid rise to fame opened another door for her, one that led straight into the world of cosmetic procedures, where minor enhancements slowly turned into major transformations that reshaped not only her face and body, but her entire public identity. Over the years, Katie Price has become one of the most frequently mentioned names in the British cosmetic surgery scene. Every procedure, every reinvention drew massive attention from the media and her fans. But behind the spotlight lies an unexpected cost battles with health issues, emotional struggles, and the psychological weight of constantly trying to meet society's evolving beauty standards. Her story is not just about altering appearances. It is a story of longing for acceptance, for validation, and for the freedom to define her own beauty in a world that relentlessly rewrites its rules. While many celebrities deny or downplay their cosmetic surgery procedures, Katie Price has always been candid and unashamed of her decisions. She is one of the few who proudly owns the transformations she has undergone, openly sharing her bold beauty journey with the world. Now at 45, Katie confidently asserts that the appearance she has cultivated over the years is part of who she is. She has no regrets and firmly believes that every individual has the right to shape their own image. Katie stands as a role model for those who believe in personal freedom when it comes to beauty and self-expression. Katie's transformation began in the late 1990s when she chose to have her first breast augmentation and a subtle nose surgery. These were the first steps in a journey of change that would continue for years to come. Each surgery marked an important decision, not just in terms of appearance, but also in how she viewed herself and her future. Despite facing harsh criticism from the public and the media, Katie has remained steadfast in her beliefs. She didn't just change her physical appearance, she found confidence and strength to continue pursuing greater goals in her career and personal life. As her modeling career took off, the small initial changes gradually evolved into a long-term personal project. By 2006, her appearance reflected a more polished and artificial aesthetic. And by 2011, she fully embraced what she boldly called her plastic persona, viewing it not as a flaw, but as a brand identity. In the years that followed, her surgeries became more noticeable and frequent. From 2019 onwards, reports indicated that she had breast surgery almost every year, raising concerns among medical professionals. Some surgeons openly expressed worries, warning that excessive and repetitive breast augmentation could lead to permanent complications and long-term health risks. However, despite the criticism, media headlines, and mixed reactions, Katie remained outspoken, confident, and incredibly resilient. For the older audience who had followed her transformation since the late 90s, her story is both captivating and cautionary, a reminder that the pursuit of beauty can bring strength, but it can also come with a much higher price than just the skin. Before becoming one of the most famous television personalities in the United States, Lisa Rinna harbored a simple dream to feel more beautiful. At the age of 20, she was captivated by the glamour of Hollywood and the colorful beaches depicted in movies. Inspired by that dazzling beauty, she made a decision that would shape her image for decades to come. In 1986, Lisa Rinna decided to get permanent silicone lip injections, believing it would give her a distinctive, recognizable look. For many years, the results were exactly what she had hoped for. However, these early decisions would set the stage for a long, challenging, and turbulent journey of maintaining and enhancing her beauty according to the ever-changing standards of the entertainment industry. Her full, plump lips became her trademark, the Rinna smile, that everyone recognized on the red carpet and on screen. But time had other plans. As the years passed, the silicone began to harden, forming painful lumps and an uneven shape. Her once perfect lips turned into a daily battle. After nearly 25 years, Lisa finally sought a surgeon in Beverly Hills in 2010 to remove the scar tissue. The surgery relieved some of the discomfort, but it couldn't fully restore the damage. Deep down, Lisa Rinna struggled with the reflection she saw in the mirror, a face that no longer felt like her own. Despite the emotional turmoil these changes caused, she continued experimenting with cosmetic procedures like fillers, Botox, and breast augmentation. Gradually, her appearance became firmer, but her expressions grew less natural. These changes took away the dynamic charm she was once known for. Fans who had loved her warmth and relatability began to notice the stiffness replacing the lively allure they had once adored. It was no surprise that harsh criticisms continuously appeared on social media and in the press. Even though she tried to maintain a perfect appearance, the increasing difference from her previous look made many people comment on her excessive transformations. Her lifestyle and career, which were closely tied to maintaining an eternally youthful appearance, turned Lisa into a target of criticism and a symbol of an unending race to renew oneself in the entertainment industry. By 2024, after years of speculation and harsh comments on social media, Lisa Rinna finally spoke out. "Some of those fillers weren't for me. I had to remove them." Her honest confession surprised many, but it also exposed the deep emotional toll she had faced in trying to maintain beauty in Hollywood. The journey of seeking perfection in an industry where everything is tied to image and youthfulness not only changed her appearance, but also forced her to grapple with her own identity. Today, Lisa Rinna remains active and has become a symbol of authenticity. She no longer chases unattainable perfection, but instead celebrates the value of self-acceptance and reality. The woman who once sought a touch of glamour has now become a cautionary symbol of Hollywood's obsession with youth. Her story serves as a reminder that the line between self-improvement and self-destruction is as thin as a thread. Her painful journey is a powerful lesson that self-acceptance is the most important thing even when facing the harsh standards of the entertainment industry. For centuries, the House of Alba in Spain has been seen as a symbol of power, wealth, and nobility. The family has long been renowned not only for its wealth, but also for its influence in society and politics. However, no member of this royal lineage has captured the world's attention quite like Maria del Rosario Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart y Silva, the 18th Duchess of Alba, known for her eccentric spirit and vast fortune. She was a symbol of uniqueness, blending the long-standing legacy of her family with her own distinctive mark in high society. Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart was not only famous for being the woman with the most noble titles in the world, but she was also admired for her ability to combine aristocracy with a unique and unconventional lifestyle. She held over 40 noble titles, including some of the highest and most prestigious titles in Spain and other European countries. With these privileges, she became one of the most influential aristocratic figures in contemporary society. She had everything money could buy except time. In the 1980s, when all of Europe praised her allure and glamorous style, Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart began her personal battle against aging. Despite possessing undeniable classic beauty, she could not escape the fear of aging, something that in the entertainment industry and high society is often considered a serious concern. As the first wrinkles appeared, she turned to a long list of surgeons. Cayetana decided to start with a simple nose job followed by a facelift, lip fillers, and countless Botox injections. She believed that these procedures would help her maintain a youthful appearance and preserve the captivating style she had always been known for. However, like many in the upper echelons of society, the changes didn't stop at just one step, and she became a symbol of the pursuit of perfection in an age where youth and flawless looks are everything. Each surgery promised eternal youth, but instead it caused her to drift farther from her original charm. Over time, her once regal and elegant beauty gradually transformed into something stiff, glossy, and uneven. Worse still, she was diagnosed with Melkerson-Rosenthal syndrome, a rare disorder that causes facial swelling. In an attempt to conceal the effects, she underwent several more surgeries, but this only worsened her appearance. Her skin lost its elasticity. Her expressions became rigid, and the delicate features she once had faded behind layers of cosmetic procedures. Yet the Duchess remained resilient and unyielding. In 2011, at the age of 85, she stunned the world by marrying a man 24 years younger than her. The wedding made international headlines not only for the romantic story, but also because of her significantly altered appearance. Some admired her courage to live life on her own terms, while others criticized her changes. Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart passed away in 2014, leaving behind vast estates, royal palaces, and an unforgettable legacy. However, her life serves as a profound reminder that even the most privileged among us cannot buy what truly matters: youth, time, or inner peace. Next, we have Courtney Love, the queen of grunge music. Courtney was originally a wild child, famous for her rebellious spirit and innate talent from her early days in the music scene to becoming a cultural icon. But in the early 2000s, Courtney's appearance began to change dramatically. She lost weight, dyed her hair a striking blonde, and started experimenting with cosmetic procedures. Courtney openly admitted to lip fillers, Botox injections, and possibly even a nose job. This transformation turned her from a grunge music goddess into a completely different person, almost like a full reinvention in front of the public eye. It was as if she was trying to erase her rebellious past to reinvent herself and embrace a more polished look. Yet Courtney Love still retained her unique beauty flaws and all. She doesn't follow any conventional beauty standards, remaining confident and true to the persona the world once knew. This transformation stands as both a testament to the power of self-reinvention and a reminder that beauty doesn't need to be flawless to be striking. Simon Cowell, a man whose mere raised eyebrow or sharp silence can make contestants on American Idol X Factor or Got Talent tremble. He doesn't need to shout. His mere presence is enough to command the room. Yet in his attempt to preserve his iconic face, he nearly lost it entirely. The changes didn't happen suddenly. They came slowly and relentlessly. What began innocently with a little Botox here and a little filler there quickly turned into something else. Cowell later admitted, "I use Botox like I use toothpaste." But the maintenance turned into an obsession, and that obsession quickly spiraled out of control. By the early 2020s, the changes became undeniable. When Simon appeared in a 2023 video celebrating the anniversary of One Direction, fans were stunned. His face appeared stiff, his cheekbones sculpted like marble, his skin taut with no wrinkles, and his lips barely moving. Social media exploded with harsh criticism. Who is that he looks like a wax figure of Simon Cowell? But the harshest criticism came from family. His young son Eric admitted that he felt frightened when he saw his father's distorted face. That moment became the breaking point for Cowell. The man who once judged millions now had to face himself with only the mirror as his relentless jury. Since then, Simon Cowell has undergone a remarkable transformation. He gave up fillers, Botox, and switched to a healthier lifestyle, focusing on natural skincare, balanced nutrition, drinking plenty of water, and maintaining sustainable habits. He even confessed, "I looked at pictures of myself and didn't recognize who it was. That wasn't me." Although the iconic damage has been done, Simon Cowell's story goes beyond just cosmetic surgery. His journey proves that even the harshest critics can evolve, and aging gracefully is not about perfection, but balance. Leave a comment with number 1 if you sympathize with Simon Cowell, or number 0 if you have a different opinion. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming exciting videos. See you in the next video.